Hi, Anne. Thanks for joining us today.
Hi, Susie. Good to be here.
Fantastic. Now, tell me, where are you from?
I live in Adelaide in South Australia.
Okay. And so, which centre has been coaching you through the program?
I'm a member of the Frueville Healthy Inspirations.
Hmm. And they're in Adelaide. So, have you been going into the centre or been doing your coaching on Zoom?
No, I've been going in. Uh, when I joined, it was sort of post COVID, so
Yep.
going in was an option.
Excellent. Okay, good. So, what actually prompted you to join Healthy Inspirations?
I had been a member of Healthy Inspirations for over a decade earlier in the 2000s and had been
Hmm.
successful in losing some weight.
Hmm.
But I found with busy work life that the kilos just stacked on and the exercise dropped off.
Mm.
Um, so I knew that the program was successful, and I came late last year in about August. I had just finished up full-time work and full-time
Hmm.
work, which was really demanding.
Hmm.
And COVID had taken a toll on the body, so to speak.
Mm. Yep.
So I had promised myself that once I had some time for me, that was what I was going to do.
Fantastic. Some time for you. We'd like to hear
Yeah,
that. And it's great that
prioritize me.
yes, yes, yes. I'm sorry that your work was so intense for you, but I'm glad you've got some time now to focus on your health and prioritize yourself. So obviously, being a member for those 10 years or so previously, coming back, did you have any concerns or anything about starting or restarting a weight loss program?
I did. I had all of those anxieties I had when I first joined. Was it
Okay.
the right thing to do? What would it be like? I also, after such a long time, thought that many of the personnel would have changed,
Hmm.
um, and just that real hesitance. I mean, the biggest step you take is actually walking in on that first time. That you actually get there. So there was a bit of angst. I probably took a couple of weeks from finishing work to actually walking in the door or making the appointment and walking in the door. Um, Always those anxieties about, something new, something different. And also, I knew that it would require a lot of hard work. So,
Hmm.
I had to be prepared for that.
Okay. So then, what was your actual experience with Healthy Inspirations?
Yeah, no, fabulous. The staff at the centre are just so supportive and caring. They really sort of nurture you through the program,
Hmm.
and so those anxieties, fairly quickly dissipated. And
Excellent.
I got to know some new members. There were also a couple of people who were still around, so that was really nice to reconnect with them.
Hmm.
Uh, and I changed what I did. When I was going, I would do the very early classes, like at the 6 a.m. or the 6:15 or 6:30. But
Yep.
I don't need to be up that early anymore. So I've changed, and so doing that has meant meeting some different people.
Yeah, lovely. I'm so glad to hear that those anxieties were pretty quick to leave you.
They were.
Yeah, yeah. And you also said that it was going to be hard work. I mean, obviously, losing weight and making changes is a bit of hard work, but have you actually really found it to be hard work for you?
Yeah, I guess I initially was worried, but in fact, it once you do start to lose a bit of weight and then you gain a bit of fitness, it's actually then easy to see that you're on the right track.
Mm,
So yes, I think it is hard work in
mm,
that you've got to be consistent and stick to the plan. All of those things. I will say one of the most important things for me, you've got to be in the right mindset. So from all those years from this program and other programs, I mean, I know what to do. I
mhm,
know what to eat, what not to eat. When to exercise, etc. But if your mind's not in the right space, none of that sort of matters. And so
mm,
that was, I think, what I was doing uh, just before I joined was getting into that right headspace, because then that does make it all much easier. Not easy, but easier.
Yes, you have that determination, like you said, and
Yeah,
that can, you've made that promise to yourself almost, and you're ready to
yeah.
go.
Initially, when you sort of, I started on the reset plan. So those
Hmm.
early stages of the reset are fairly restrictive and quite different from what I'd obviously been eating, obviously.
Sure, sure.
Um, and initially, there were moments when I would start to think, oh, I can't have that.
Hmm.
But I turned it around in my mind to sort of say, look at all the things I can have. And
Mm,
so that
that's
for
it.
me, with that mindset stuff, to focus on the positive rather than the negative was really important.
Yes, excellent. And so, who were your coaches there in Frueville?
My main coach has been Ali Wood.
Hmm.
Um,
Yep.
I have to say, Ali is brilliant.
Yeah.
She's just gorgeous.
Yep.
And on occasions, Katie. And Kate, it's interesting because Katie was actually there as an instructor and a staff member when I first joined.
Okay.
So she's come back after having two kids and being away and stuff. So that was nice to see her.
And how did those weekly coaching sessions really keep you accountable and contribute to your success, do you think?
Well, they absolutely do keep you accountable because you have to turn up. Um,
Mm.
Initially, I can't remember. I think my first sort of appointment days were a Wednesday, but some time ago I moved to a Monday. So I
Hmm.
check in at sort of 7:45 on a Monday morning, and then I do the 8 o'clock class. So
Hmm.
that's that, and that then sets me up for the week. But yeah, those regular check-ins are so important. I don't think I missed many at all.
Well done.
Uh, yeah.
Well done. And did you find that just talking with mainly Ali and sometimes Katie there, that would really help you with your mindset as well?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're
Mm.
terribly encouraging.
Yeah.
Um, which is just terrific. And if you've had a bit of a slip up, then we talk about what it was and try to understand that so that
Mm.
then we can do something about it.
That's right. And keep the momentum going. That's it.
Hmm.
Because yeah, we all fluctuate with motivation and momentum, but having that support is amazing. I'm so glad
Yeah,
that it's been of benefit to you. And we
yeah.
can see there a before and after picture of you, Anne. Can you tell us about these pictures when they were taken?
Sure. The first one was taken in August 2022 when
Hmm.
I rejoined,
Okay.
and then the second one was taken, uh, I think, in June of this year, 2023.
Okay. Fantastic. And how much have you lost?
So I've lost 22 kilos.
Hmm. Wow. Fantastic.
And I think it's about 66 centimetres.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's a
That's a
lot.
pretty, it is a lot, and it's a pretty quick time frame really to do that. Obviously, your determination
Yeah.
and the support really work. Well done.
Well,
Well done, Ed.
I started in August, and then in early September, I broke one of my fingers. It was
Oh
the
yeah.
little finger on my
Hmm.
right hand,
Mm.
and I needed surgery and was
Oh.
obviously in hospital overnight, etc. And then I was in an enormous sort of cast. So I came in and showed Ali and said, I don't think I'll be able to, I have to limit my exercises. But I was so determined, I was so worried
Mm.
that I that might be an excuse to go off plan. But
Sure.
I'm ensured that it wasn't. I was really, really keen to stick at least to the eating plan, even if it meant I couldn't
Yeah.
do all of the exercise that I had been doing.
Mm.
And I'm glad to say, gradually over the weeks that my splints would change, and I've now been without a splint for ages, and it's really, really great. But it's funny how that was one of the first things I was thinking about. I'm not going to put on weight again.
Because of my little finger. Yeah.
I'm a little finger, yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Because yeah, I mean, you can have the determination, but then things can crop up in life.
Yeah.
But when you can have that support, they can give you workarounds, and you can, like
Yeah.
you said, still focus on the food and what you're
Yeah.
eating, and that's
Yeah.
really pretty much the whole program. And so, apart from weight loss and the centimeters, has there been any other benefits that you've gained? Anne?
Oh, absolutely. The biggest one probably is on the the fitness and the sense of enjoyment you get from exercise and those endorphins. The other thing is, my blood pressure was never really an issue, but my blood pressure is better, and so too. I had a recent checkup at the GP. My cholesterol level has dropped a bit. So the good cholesterol has always been good. The bad cholesterol was just a little bit up, but that's come down.
Excellent. Well done. And looking into the future, what are your health and fitness goals for the future, Anne?
I'm now a regular exerciser and I walk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I will be keeping that up. I go in, I do about 3 or 4 classes a week, and I want to keep that up. And pretty much just, I'm continuing on my eating plan, whether I need to lose more weight or not. We are just trying to tweak another kilo to see whether we can get that off. But if that doesn't happen, I've got a nice range that I've talked to Ali and Katie about, and that's what I'll aim to stay within. So I will continue to sort of check in for the weigh-ins and the discussions with the girls, and keep up my exercise.
Well done. That's excellent. So yeah, keeping that time for yourself so that you can be the best that you can be in every other aspect of your life as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And as we age, it's really important that we are fit and healthy, and we can cope with the effects of aging much easier
and put off any frailty or anything like that. There's a lot we can do.
Yep.
No matter our age. And what has been your biggest insight or change of belief in relation to health and your eating plan?
That's really tricky. I think it is that if you're committed, you can do it, but you absolutely need support, whether that's at home or from like the team around you, or the teams around you. If you've got a negative group of friends, for instance, that's not going to be much fun. So it's always sort of trying to surround yourself with that positivity where you can.
Yeah, that's very, very important. What would you say to someone who's wanting to lose weight or looking for a weight loss program?
I think is to give it a go, to find somewhere where you feel comfortable. I think that's why Healthy Inspirations has worked for me, is that I feel comfortable there. It's all female, so I like that. It's not like a gym in the sense of a sweaty gym where there's lots of people and men, etc. So it's that nice comfort and support and nurturing feel that you sort of get there, whether you're just popping in for a go on the circuit or a class or a session. So I think be brave and give it a go, but also just think about what your motivation and your reason is for doing it. Because if you can get that mindset, if you're in the right place at the right time, you'll have success, and then it just makes that easier.
Absolutely. Wholeheartedly agree with your comments there, Anne. Thank you so much for sharing your story and showing some of your pictures through your journey as well. We're again so happy that you've been able to have success, and like you said, you were brave and you came in, you did that first hard thing of coming through the doors. So thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing more of your story in years to come. Thanks again.
Susie.